No matter how small your business is, you need to do your finances because that's showing your business that you respect it. Hey, beautiful people, I am Matilda from Culture Tribe, a place for entrepreneurs and growth oriented people that are all about living the type of lives that we want. So, guys, I know some of you have this challenge because I've struggled with it as well. Sometimes you know the importance of having your finances done, right? Your accounts, your books, your business books done. And it's really important that you should, in case you don't know. But sometimes you may know that it's important, but you cannot really afford to hire a full-time or part-time accountant onto your team. Let's face it, sometimes when you're starting out in a business, even when it's small, you don't always have all the resources to actually do some of these things that are a necessity, which is getting your books in order, right? But I have a solution for you. This is something I recently came across, particularly for my e-commerce type of business, right? If you cannot afford to hire an accountant or get a part-time accountant onto your team, you can actually make use of softwares, right? There's some softwares available in the market that can actually help you put your books in order. Now, I recently came across this software, which has actually blown my mind. Now, believe me, this is not even a paid advert. I have used it for less than a month. I entered all my details starting last year when I launched the Quattro Tribe website. And of course, I wasn't going to employ an accountant to do that. And I thought I was okay because most of my transactions were going through my account. And I knew that when the time came to actually do my books, I would get those records and they would be very helpful, which is also another trick if you cannot afford an accountant or an accounting software. But now I came across this accounting software. You can actually subscribe on a monthly basis. And then what it does is you enter all your details, and at a click of a button, you have all your reports. For me, the major three are the balance sheet, the income statement, and the cash flow statement. So for me, those ones really help me in understanding how my business is going and how it's behaving. So guys, without further ado, let me show you right now how it looks like. I'm still getting a hang of it, but I'm telling you, you need to try this out.
Hey guys, so this is basically how it looks like in my Outlook. So when you put in the email address and everything else, this is where you first get to. So once you've been onloaded, you obviously have a username and a password and login. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've entered my password, now I'm going to enter my username. Hey guys, so after logging in, this is a summary dashboard. This is where you find the summary of everything that's going on in your account. Now, you can actually see your assets here, assets, liabilities, equity, income, loss, expenses. So you are able to see what is happening. So this is just a demo account so that we get to know and see how this product works, right? Okay, so here we can even see our net profit or net loss. But the key thing is that you can see what is happening in your company. So you can have things like your bank and cash accounts. See how that looks like. So for the bank and cash account, you can see put your cash over here and you can see your bank, you can put it over there and enter the amount of money there so that you're able to count all the money that you have at a particular time or season or the money that's going through your accounts. And then when we look at receipts as well, here you have all the list of receipts that all the money that you've received, and you can link it to your invoice. I recently discovered this and I was so excited because when you go to your invoice, okay, let's go to our sales invoices here. You can see all these sales invoices, right? But once somebody pays, you can actually link it to your receipt. So that's awesome. And once that's paid, when you come to your summary here, you can see that here, account receivables there, cash and all those things, this number starts to reduce when you actually receive your payments for the invoices that you've handed out, right? So I'm still trying to understand that. But once I saw that, it changes everything. You link your invoice to your receipt and it's amazing. Okay, so I have mostly been playing around with the receipts, the payments, invoices, and suppliers list. So let's look at this one. This is suppliers list, invoices too, and accounts payable, nothing, meaning you have actually gotten the money from the invoices. But when you click there, you go to the invoices and you can see that paid in full, paid in full. How awesome is that? And then we get to here. Let's get to customers. We can see the list of customers, accounts receivables there, and all those things. So that is awesome. Okay, so then we get to reports. So when we say, how do our reports look like? We can go to profit and loss statement. Let's look at that one because everybody wants to see whether they're making profit or loss. And let's select from January 22, the first day of January, all the way to, let's take it to June. Yeah, that's 6 months. So employees, so I don't have any employees at the moment. So it does show, it does prepare for when you actually get employees. You can enter employees so that you're able to generate payslips. So they're new employees. I'm not doing that because I haven't got that. I haven't gotten to that stage yet. So you can also generate in payslips. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It has everything. Show totals for the period, footers. So that's basically, in a nutshell, this is what you have waiting for you. So you can actually do your reports when you click over there. So there we see the changes. Net profit is that. And advertising and promotion, there we go. Total income, that's that. And actually it's net loss, right? Because the expenses are way bigger and the income is less. So basically, this is how it works out, and you're able to see where your expenses went and things of that nature. So let's do a balance sheet. I like balance sheets as well. Report. Let's say June 30. Create. So this is how our balance sheet would look like for that particular day of June 30th of 2022. And total equity, that is net assets. So we have more assets than we have liabilities because liabilities are just going down and all of this. So that's good. But look at this, when you click this number, it will take you to where your um, it'll take you to your supplier and details of what you're owing them. So you can see that. Anyway, so basically, guys, this is how it works out. If we even get to, let's get back to reports, we can see all these reports that are actually here. Receipts and payment summary, bank account summary, sales invoice totals by customer. So all these things, and once you can see that it's highlighting, meaning that you can click them and get information about whatever it is you need to get. But for me, what I like is the summary part, because at a click of a button, once you get in, you're able to see, oh, what's happening, where am I going, and all these things. So look at that.
So make sure to click the link in the description box below and you get access to it from the Quecha Tribe website. I guarantee you, you will be amazed